Duck hunting's my reputation, but turkey hunting, that's where my soul feels at home.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've been chasing longbeard for as long as I can remember, and it never gets old.
Well, there he is.
We ain't got one of that no more, brother.
Oh my gosh, you talking about tore that head up.
Yes, sir.
I'm Mallard Miles, and this is MegaStrut. Alabama, born and raised, but I'm about to jump over the river. Georgia, we're coming for you.
All right, guys, we just got back here in Georgia. Got here just a little bit late again, obviously. And they're already hammering, so I'm about to slip off in these woods. And hopefully we can make it happen this morning, because they was not gobbling like this on opening day. So we're about to get in here. We'll see what happens. They are firing off right now. This is crazy.
We're 2 weeks in the season here in Alabama, and Georgia's opened up, so we're jumping across the river. The old Chattahoochee, it holds some birds on both sides, so Georgia, here we come. We get over there to Georgia, and there's a lot of public land that people don't know about in small tracts, and I don't have anywhere private over there to go, so we go over there looking on some public, and ended up finding a pretty good few birds in a couple areas, and I had some that I was scouting out for quite a few mornings, and get over there and they hammering it off. So we was pretty excited. And when I say we, I'm totally by myself on this hunt, and it was a self-film, so it was pretty tough. But I tell you what, these phones right here, boy, they make it pretty easy nowadays to get an app to help you know where to go and help you find areas that may hold birds or have good habitat for birds anyway to help you look for them. And we got in there and found them. So we get over there, and I think there was 5 birds this morning, and it was off the chain. They was gobbling everywhere. And I had 2 that were they were really working. So I'm calling to these birds on this morning, and here they come. I can tell they're getting closer, but they started out probably 300 yards off, and I didn't know where I wanted to go, whether it was to them or go on down and go after another bird that was gobbling. But I kind of stuck right there because I heard those 2s. I stuck right there with them, and later on up into the morning, got them in, and I could tell they were coming. So at 100 yards, I couldn't really see them because they was around a bend of this field. Sooner than later, they come in, and here they come. They was gobbling their heads off. I get my gun up, and I'm ready for them, and they come in, no decoy. I don't ever run a decoy. I mean, it's got to be a very specific hunt to where I've already hunted these birds or this one particular bird, and I kind of know what he's already doing, and I feel like a decoy is going to help me. So that very seldom happens. So no decoy. These birds come and they're coming down a wood line, and this field is just basically an open pasture here on public land that they don't do anything with. But they come in, and there's like a dead tree that's laid over, and they get like right behind it.
I'm done shooting the 12 gauge. I mean the 20 gauge. I had one right here behind me. Oh my gosh. I'm about to throw this gun in the trash.
I take the shot, and like just a flat out miss. And I don't know how y'all are, but when I miss, I'm gonna at least throw the next two at him, and we're gonna keep trying until he is gone. So I do that, and I ain't hit him yet. And I'm like, what in the world? So, years of experience, and the worst thought happening is what I've just done. I keep some extra shells in my vest. I'm sitting there fumbling through my vest looking. I'm like, man, I got to get another shell. He's still out there, both of them. They're still out there probably 50 yards. And I'm pulling shells out of my vest, and every one of them's a 12 gauge. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I finally get a 20 gauge shell and throw that sucker in there, and I throw back up on him and shoot, and it knocks him down. But at this point, I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, I done missed this turkey 3 times. I missed a couple turkeys in the past week, multiple times. I'm like, something is wrong. My little 20 gauge ain't working for me no more. So I get up, and that bird, the other bird, flies off. I look behind me, and there's a bird right behind me. So they were coming from all directions. It was actually an incredible morning. It was awesome. But
so it's my first Georgia longbeard. I've been wanting to film hunts, do hunts like this all my life. We finally were doing it, and I've never had this issue. I bought this gun last year right before turkey season, and it has never skipped a beat until this season. And I shot it the other day, and it was shooting high. And maybe I didn't put that bead low enough to where it needed to be, and shot over them again. I don't know. And I know, and it throws a tight pattern. It throws a really, really tight pattern. But I shot 3 times with this turkey. Anyway, I just straight up flat out missed him again. But I mean, I've never had this problem. I don't know. I said I was gonna take the 12 gauge, but I didn't. But I will now. 2 long beards in your face like that. But anyway, hey, we stuck with it. We didn't give up. The Lord let us have this bird. So, old girl, I don't know what's going on with you, and I hate to do it to you, but you've got to be put up. So that's just all there is to it. But anyway, hey, 2-year-old, another 2-year-old, hot as fire. That other one, they look about the same, probably brothers. Another 10-inch beard. He ain't much for spurs on this one for sure, but man, they was gobbling. He has been strutting his butt off. He's a heavy turkey too. That is a really heavy turkey. So anyway, hey, Georgia's knocked off. Thank the Lord. The Lord is so good to me. I even prayed. I prayed right before. I can see him out there. I mean, I saw him at 130 yards probably.
and I prayed and I said, thank you, Lord. I said, thank you, Lord, you know, for this, letting this happen. I said, I'm about to kill another turkey. I just appreciate it so much. And then I said, well, I said, Lord, I hadn't done it yet. I said, will you help me keep my aim true? And a lot of people, you know, they'll be like, oh, well, he didn't keep your aim true. Well, yes, he did, because he didn't have to let me get that third shot off and kill this turkey. Simple as that. So that's something for you, that when you pray for something and it don't happen the first, second, or third time, and you're like, okay, God's giving up on me. No, he hadn't. You stick with him. You stick with it. This is another lesson you can learn from, that I just learned from. So it all worked out because I stuck with it, and I'm gonna stick with him too, because he is so good to me. But the good Lord, he allowed me to have this bird and blessed me one more time in the turkey woods, and I was able to carry my first gobbler out of Georgia.